The right to vote wasn't a reward for virtue or wisdom. It was more like a receipt. Congratulations, you might die in a war we started. Here's a say in the decisions that might do it. Women, historically, weren't on that particular hook because war is a brutally physical business, and most women, quite simply, couldn't survive it the way men could. Men, being stronger on average, were the ones expected to march, lift, fight, and die. Societies were optimized for survival. Someone had to stay alive, keep the home running, and raise the next generation. Every child that grew up, every replacement soldier, every future farmer or laborer, it all depended on the women who stayed behind. Men could carry spears and shields, but it was women who carried the species forward. You can call this oppression if you like, but let's be clear who it fell on as well. Men were pressed into war, expected to lift, march, bleed, die, and occasionally told they were heroes for it. Women, for the most part, were spared the battlefield, but they carried the duty and honor of keeping the society alive, bearing and raising the children who would replace the men who didn't come back. Both genders were constrained. Neither side got a say in the ledger. What's interesting is what happens when this arrangement dissolves. As societies grow rich, safe, and abstract, the original logic evaporates. War becomes distant, professionalized, outsourced, or politely disguised as a conflict. Death is managed by committees and televised with graphics. The physical burden no longer maps cleanly onto political responsibility. And once that link is broken, everything starts to float. Decisions become increasingly emotional, symbolic, and reactive because fewer people are personally invested in the consequences at the bodily level. When you don't expect to bleed for a decision, it's easier to make it loudly. History is full of wealthy civilizations that mistook comfort for stability. Rome did it. Late Athens did it. They grew rich, expanded their moral vocabulary, became exquisitely sensitive to insult, and then, rather suddenly, found themselves at war anyway.